Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another episode of Vlogmas with the Social Butterfly. And as you can already tell from the title, we are here to address every rumor. Say rumor. I have now had the time to speak about it. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I know most of y'all have been seeing on the internet. There's this, what's his name? I don't know if he's a blogger, but there's this critique going around saying that now wow. Now, for you guys, we're not going to university. He's going around saying that I failed 5 courses, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, 5. Enum. How did they say it in French? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 courses. Now you must, how many courses do we even do? You look at me in all glory. Take your 5 cities internet bundle, go to Twitter and say that I have failed 5 courses. What's his name again? Bongo Ideas, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm wrong, you guys should let me know in the comments. Yo, Bongo Ideas, see, before you come on the internet to talk about someone, check yourself before you come out. Do you understand me? Because if I'm to say things that you ask for, you don't even have the capacity, you shouldn't even have the audacity to come and say things about me. Not to talk of spreading lies, saying that I have failed 5. Hey, how about some man? So me the school that I went, I didn't go and learn or what? How can you say 5 courses? A whole class rep like me, and you might will look at me and I'll still be a course rep. How is that possible? So today, out of generosity, out of the goodness of my heart, I've decided to take some time off to come and explain to you guys. Note this. No, I don't owe anyone an explanation, but it's just something that I've been seeing almost everywhere in my comments, both on YouTube, on Snapchat, wherever. People are like, you are the one that said that you failed courses. You are the one that said that you drop out of school. How dare school dropouts come and correct SACKED? How dare school dropouts correct? Please. I'm not a school dropout. Yo. Okay, so this is how everything happened. Somebody was saying that I followed a sugar daddy. The sugar daddy promised to take me up. Hey, Ghana for boys they talk. Boys they talk. Oh. Someone said that I followed the sugar daddy. The sugar daddy promised to take me abroad and what, and I'm still in Ghana and now I'm doing single. Oh. Well, okay. The truth of the matter is that yes, I quit school. Yes, I am no longer a student of the University of Mines and Technology. I'm no longer a computer science and engineering student. But that doesn't mean that I quit school entirely. How? So, if you know me to some extent, you know that I was in UMAT Takwa. If you know me a step further, you know that I was pursuing computer science and engineering. And I quit. Yes, it's true, I quit. But it's not because I was sacked or it's not because I failed 5 courses. Bongo Ideas, if you are saying that I have failed 5 courses, I challenge you and I dare you to bring evidence out. So my darling, if you don't have evidence, shut the okay? So going to UMAT, I didn't like it. UMAT was never a place I dreamt of going. When I even entered, people were like, what is a girl of your caliber doing in UMAT? Yo, Caroline, nobody expects you to be in UMAT. Like, UMAT is hindering your talent, because if you've ever been to Taka or if you've ever been to UMAT before, you know that the network in UMAT, it's messed up. The network in UMAT is hell. If I wanted to take my social media work seriously, there was no way it was going to work well for me. So I figured that being in UMass was kind of like putting me in a box. It wasn't letting me spread my wings to certain depths or spread my wings to certain places I want to get to. Do you understand me? Now to the program. The program I was studying wasn't a program I ever dreamt of. I never fancied computer science and engineering. The program I was studying in UMass wasn't chosen by me. I was doing it out of being forced. And you know how things can be when you are doing something you don't love doing. There is a difference when you are doing something you have the zeal for, or when you are doing something you are so enthusiastic about. And there's a difference when you are being forced to do it. The energy you put into the work you have passion for won't be the same energy you put into the work you've been forced to do. Are we getting somewhere? If you ever encountered me, you must know that whenever social butterfly is working, it's always frowning. I'm sure that the anger and the aggression from you has drawn on my face, and I can't even smile anymore. Because it was always aggression, it was always anger, I was never happy in that school. Oh yes. Oh, in fact, I forgot that we have drink over here. Cheers, ladies and gentlemen. This is juice. So if you have a glass of juice or some wine or coffee or tea, get it, because it's about to be juicy, and I'm going to spill all the tea, my darling. So cheers to the rumors we are hearing about ourselves. You know, sometimes you hear rumors about yourself and you're like, is this me they are talking about? No, it is kind of what they are saying. They say me I failed 5 courses. For their way, is it a dream or it is a vision they've seen? Because my records are so clean. I can sit here as a matter of fact and tell you that when I quit UMath, my HOD was begging me to come back. I am that relevant in the school. A whole course rep, a bona fide course rep. And you tell me I failed 5 courses. Hey! You don't fear human beings, that is fine. You don't fear the forces we have in there, that is fine. But you look at my face, and you look at God's face, and you take your Android 32 and type that Carol. Oh! How can you do that? If I'm to move to you, Bongo ideas, the 2 of us, can we survive on the internet? But I don't really have time for, maybe spreading rumors is what he does for a living. If he doesn't spread a rumor, he won't get anything on his table. He won't get anything to eat. So let's just spare him, and then let's just speak the truth, and whoever wants to believe whatever can go ahead. And they were asking me, so if you don't like the program, what do you want to do? I told them what I wanted to do. I said, this is what I want to do. Why don't you like computer science and engineering? Someone may ask, because we all know that technology is ruling the world. IT is the new ish. IT is your ish. It is not me, my ish. Look at my fingers, you guys. Look at the nails I'm wearing, you guys. How do you expect me to be sitting behind a computer 24/7? Why? If I'm your daughter, will you be happy for me? If my parents are not complaining, who the hell are you? If you don't feed me or if you don't pay my fees, you don't have the effing right to be saying that school dropout. Before you talk about me, my darling, you must have evidence. Bring evidence. Oh, this is the evidence. She failed 5 courses, and now I can shut up and say it is true. That's about that. When you are done with computer science and engineering, you'd obviously have to come out with a skill, if not skills, and based on that skill to get employed. But madam over here, little Missy over here, I don't know anything. I won't lie, I don't know anything apart from the editing. Hey, Yehovah, I don't know anything in computers. Not to talk. Let me be calming down. Caroline, calm down. You know, in Kwame Nkrumah University of Science and Technology, computer science is a whole program on its own, and computer engineering is a whole program. But only UMath, they've combined everything and they've done a computer science and computer engineering. Why won't I stress? Caroline over here is ambassador for soft life. If you didn't know, I'm telling you, ambassador for soft life, and you want me to be stressing in a town like Takwa? You want me to be stressing in a school like you? Oh, if I was a family member, would you want this kind of stress for me? Leave it in the comment section, let me know. So I figured that UMath is not a school I want to be in. Neither is Takwa a town I want to be in, because as the ambassador for soft life, I'm always outside, literally. But Takwa is such a small town that, you know that children's rhyme, Ringa Ringa Roses. That is how Takwa is like. If you step 1, 2, 3, you come back to square one. You say Accra is big, but Accra is small. Imagine Takwa. The community wasn't even a conducive environment enough for me to be like, okay, I like it here, regardless of the population or regardless of the size. No. Charlie, where your girl is heading towards, I don't want to look back at certain things, the past cannot be controlled. So I feel like all these things and many more reasons come together for my quitting. 1, UMath plus Takwa is not equal to Caroline. 2, the network, the internet connection, the weather, the climatic change, and all of the things combined. I feel like there is some allergy. Like, do you feel me? Can you feel the connection from where you're sitting? Oh, I'm coming. Hold on for me. Otherwise, it's like my blood pressure is rising. Hold on for me. So God being so good, I realized this at an early stage. And what even kicked my ass, what pushed me to say that, Caroline, you want to quit, do it now, was the fact that when I went to school in my first year, I was living on campus. So moving from, my hall or my residence to my lecture halls wasn't really a struggle. But my second year, I had to move out of campus and go and hustle for a hostel. Hey God, that was the deal breaker for me. That was the I hustled and hustled. I wasn't getting a location, and the closest I got, you guys, if you see where my hostel is situated, you will tell me that, Caroline, you did the right thing. It is on a mountain top, a hilltop. And before jeez, if you are like this, you see my hand, if you're like this with me, you know that I sort of hate sweaty bodies. Because me myself, when I'm even sweating, like so I don't like it when I'm working and then people with sweaty bodies are attached. I feel like you infect me with some disease. No, skincare is expensive, darling. I would always be sweating, I'll be panting. What crime have I committed? I have to go and develop Taka because it is bad. I'm crying for those days. If you are a woman and you want to go into engineering, factors and things put in place should be so easy. So that all that you have to struggle with is keeping the 2+2 in your head, keeping the algebra and all the physics in your head. That is the only thing you have to not transportation, not food. If I'm talking about the factors combining for me to leave Takwa, you people will just clap for me because it was just so much. I feel like people in Takwa are not coming now to say this. Let me tell you a secret. This secret I didn't tell anybody. Come closer, let me tell you. Don't tell anybody. Don't. If you are watching this with your friend, sack your friend and listen. Only you listen. Come closer. Okay, this is the microphone. When I went to UMAT and then I saw the way the school was underdeveloped, I made up my mind that I can bring a change. And what was the change? I said, no, I'll become SRC president. Water, network, transportation, food. Everything was underdeveloped in that Takwa place. I don't know if there's another part of Takwa that I'm not seeing, but the ones that I saw with those colon eyes, it's a pity. Because after leaving the place and when I came to Accra and I was just going about my day-to-day activities and then I get some people to streak me from Takwa, I'm like, girl, are you still in that shithole? You know what? Shout out to all you students. I salute you all. You guys are really trying. But for me, it didn't work out for me. As a matter of fact, I submitted a letter of deferment. If you are in UMAT and you are a woman and you are in the engineering sector, this is to you. Cheers, my darling, because it is not easy. It's your girl over here. I cannot do. Why? The stress and we don't correlate. We don't meet. You see the way my hands are not meeting? We bypass. UMAT and Takwa is not an environment for Caroline. I didn't enroll any of my courses. I wasn't sacked. I wanted us to have a chit chat, but thinking about all the things I saw on the internet, it was just busting my brain. And I thought, you know what? Let me just go straight to the point and tell you guys what actually went down. But I hope you heard. So that's your friend. I'm talking to you. Yes, you watching me. That's your friend that has been telling you that that Caroline girl, I heard that she quit school. Share this video with him or her and tell him or her that, you know what, Caroline now more kind of she has addressed this matter. I have addressed it. I wasn't sacked. I didn't roll any of my courses. Me myself, I picked my bags, I picked my boots, and my armpits. I bounced. Until I see you another time, it is good night and God bless. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.